go beyond more than identify and describe with Austin because I don't know it. So it would be really hard for me to do these other verbs because they're heavy lifting verbs. You got to do a lot with those guys, okay? So let's look further here. Let's turn over to page 11. Any questions on that? All right, you guys are so polite. You were last year too. It was just a polite group. All these yes sirs and no sirs. It's one thing I like about Texas and Arkansas, where I'm from. Kids still know how to say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, and all that kind of stuff. And you're good kids because to be out here at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Look how many times it's been used. Explain in the last 16 years has been used 52 times. Identify 40 times. Discuss 24 times. Define 11. Describe 10. And then you can see the rest of them. And some of these verbs that I got listed haven't been used in a long time. Basically, the question writers have gotten away from using these. And then the last 6 or 7 years, you can see explain, identify, discuss, describe, and define. So explain, identify, I'm telling you, a lot of the questions start identify and explain. So be ready to use those verbs and know what they mean. And know that they don't just mean a sentence, okay? Identify, you might be able to get away with a sentence on something, or a couple of sentences. But you're not going to be explain, they're asking you to write a paragraph about something. And that might be just question 3, part C. It'll say explain. When you see that, don't blow it off. Don't just write a sentence. Because again, I see this every summer in Cincinnati at the reading, where you go, wow, the kids started off, they got that one sentence there, and it's awesome, but they didn't answer the question because it's asking to explain something that's going on when you're still identifying. All right, let's look at the additional AP Human Geography FRQ particulars. You can jot some things down here if you want, or those of you with a mind like a steel trap, you can just soak it all in, all right? Do I write an opening or closing paragraph on my FRQs? Oh, your teachers are so awesome. They've already taught you. No, why? Because they don't want to grade it. No, yes, that's part of it. An opening and closing paragraph is not necessary. If you write one, will you be penalized? Nope, you will not. So if you're in creative writing and you want to write an opening paragraph, you can. It's not going to be penalized. You might annoy the reader in Cincinnati because there's nothing like reading 225,000 exams and having to read question 1 225,000 times over the course of the reading. Of course, you wouldn't grade that many yourself. But they start out with, I am going to tell you my extensive knowledge of AP Human Geography. And this question focuses on political geography, of which I am an expert due to my outstanding teacher at Mansfield High School. Political geography is of great interest to me because I am fascinated by borders and the situation in the Middle East. You get my point? That's only halfway through, okay? So just answer the question, okay? Make some notes, answer the question. And then that same person at the end, they go, I hope you've enjoyed my answer on political geography. As you can see, I have an extensive knowledge of the situation in Syria and as opposed to the Assad regime and the Russians and how they're working. It's that sort of thing, okay? Nobody wants to read that, okay? Because it's not necessary. It's extraneous. It's not going to answer the question. But if you want to do that, you can. I'm just telling you, save yourself some time and some energy and focus on what you need to do. Flowery language needed? No. I'm always amazed by some of the words that students try to use in these things. You don't need it. You can use the word ubiquitous. I love the word ubiquitous. It's one of my favorite words. And it is an economic geography term, a ubiquitous industry. Austin, you know what ubiquitous is? What's it mean? Somebody help him out. Okay. Ubiquitous means it's everywhere, it's anywhere. Like buying a loaf of bread, that's ubiquitous. You can find that just about anywhere. Okay? But you don't have to use big words. That's not gonna get you extra points. Repeating the question, is that necessary? No, but I kind of recommend it for freshmen because you guys are new to the AP game, and so one of the things that you can do to get going on a question is to turn the question into a statement. What is the meaning of centripetal forces again? You just say centripetal forces are. You can turn it around. That's a great way to get started. Okay, but you don't have to do that. But it's an awesome way to get started. Don't ever, and I'll add a couple more, ever. Y'all add me a couple evers. Okay, awesome. Don't ever write your answers in bullet form. You know why? Because it says in the instructions, don't use bullets. Let me repeat that. Let me back up all the way. Because it says in the instructions that most students don't read when they take the AP Human Geography exam, don't write in bullets. Okay? You're going to be given a chance to read the instructions. Please read the instructions. I'm telling you right now what they say. Don't write in bullets. Because the Human Geography exam does not allow what's called laundry listing. It's where you just start putting down words and hoping that one of them fits on the rubric. The readers are instructed and trained not to score anything in bullets. So please don't. Now, having said that, if you write a sentence fragment, are you going to be taken off for that? Hello? No, you're not. Okay, this is not, it's not a language arts exam, okay? You're not going to be penalized if you got a comma splice or a dangling participle or a split infinitive. Dangling participle sounds like a sports injury anyway, I don't know what that is. But don't make this laundry list of terms trying to get an answer because it's not going to be scored. Okay? All right, here's one that I like. Less is more. You've heard that phrase, less is more. Everybody ever heard that? You never heard that? Some of you have. Less is more, which means usually sometimes saying fewer things to get the point across can usually get the point across and just running and running on and running on. Well, we're going to reverse that on Human Geography exam, especially for 9th graders. More is more, okay? Always err of saying more or too much than not enough. Because I see this on the exam a lot. As we score these exams, and you know the kid knows something, but they just sort of stop. So just keep writing, okay? Just keep putting down ideas in sentences. Don't have to be great sentences. We hope they are, but your English teachers are going to really love that. But just keep writing, because the more you write, the grading on the Human Geography exam is value added. That means that if I see a point, I get to give you a point. They don't start scoring and go, oh, you said something wrong, -1. Oh, you said something else wrong, -2. Oh, that was stupid, -3. Oh, now you're in the hole 3 points. That doesn't happen. So look at the next point. See where it says crap, point, crap, point, crap, point.